Oh, this is sad now. So I watched this film last night.
While you were on coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I was like, James. The next morning I was like, James, let's watch it again. It'll be even more ironic.
It was insane though. Like obviously I'd never seen it before, but it's so like you made a very good point. Like it came out literally just after the recession. I think the movie came out in 2010, was it?
2008.
2008. So literally as the recession
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
And the whole thing is like they're just in Abu Dhabi just buying clothes and like fucking Sarah Jessica Parker's having trouble with her husband's like, okay, guess what? I'll go stay in the other apartment on the Upper East Side of Manhattan because we're having problems.
This is a big problem that the main character has. Carrie Bradshaw's her name, okay?
Yeah.
So she's married to Mr. Big.
Mr. Big.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, why do you call him that? Because of his cock. All right.
Big old dick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, this marriage is suffocating me. Okay?
Yeah.
I still want to be young and have fun. And he's
Even
like,
though she's like 53.
yeah, she still wants to go out to all the cool hip parties.
Like when she shows up at like a fashion show, all the other people think it's a benefit now. It's like, oh, what do you have, lupus or something? Like, yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, we gotta go out and have fun and go to nightclubs all the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, honey, you're 58. I'm 67. Okay. Can we just sit down and like watch a film?
We don't even have to watch the film. Can we just sit down? Please. All I want to do is sit down.
So he's like, can we just sit down? And then she kicks up a big fuss, like, oh, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
So she goes to the second apartment they own.
Yes.
In New York.
Yeah.
During the recession.
Very relatable.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, I
relatable.
just need 2 days on my own in this apartment, okay?
Yeah.
To work on my book. So then Mr. Big, because he's trying to like make this work, is like, okay, how about, okay, from now on, every 2 days, I'll go live in the smaller apartment, okay?
Yeah.
And then you can stay in the big apartment all to yourself.
Yeah.
Will that be okay? And you can bring your friends over and everything. And she's
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? You want to spend time away from me? This is supposed to be a marriage.
So yeah, she kind of well, this film does tend to contradict itself quite a lot.
Yeah.
So she decides to go to Abu Dhabi with the girls.
So
right?
Samantha befriends a sheik.
Okay.
Yeah.
Samantha's like the
whore.
I was gonna say a free spirit, but
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
The free spirited whore.
Yeah, well, I got into Abu Dhabi mindset. The Western filth.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So Samantha's befriended a sheik. A sheik is like what would be the similar, like not a Taoiseach. It's more like a religious role.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they do have like sort of you would say they have political power,
Oh, they do,
status and stuff.
They have the power that like a bishop had in Ireland in the 50s.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
See,
They can make you disappear.
Yeah. Just throw you in a fucking septic tank, you know?
All right, so she befriends a sheik and what?
And then he's like, I'll pay for all expenses trip for you and the girlos to come over to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And have fun. They're like, yeah, Abu Dhabi do.
Do they actually make that joke?
Yeah.
No?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they go over there and they have crazy adventures. You
Right,
know?
yeah. It's like, oh, look how different everyone is. It's so funny.
Yeah. They're all wearing burqas. This like fucking Star Trek. What is this?
The sand people. No, don't make that joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, well, they say something worse than some people. Okay. So they're having crazy adventures, which is basically just like drinking a lot and being loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like being kind of not even promiscuous, but sort of dressed slightly provocatively, and all like the men are like, what?
Yeah. There's one scene like they get up. I think like Samantha's got some cleavage. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, Samantha's talking to some guy. Okay. And gives him a boner.
Yeah, she like puts her hand on his leg.
Yeah.
And then like people around him are like, oh, kind of staring angrily. And then your man stands up, he's got a big boner, and then
and then a woman in a burqa's like, oh, humana.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
No, you will not. Ah!
Yeah, like that woman's like, you know what, fuck my religion. I want a boner.
Yeah, I just want a cock.
Yeah. So I was laughing at the idea of like, it'd be funny if like that woman ripped off her burqa and she was wearing like a bikini.
Yeah.
And that basically happens later on.
It
in the
does
film.
actually, yeah.
So what happens later on is, some reason we're kind of skipping past a lot of this.
Yeah, it's because it's not worth mentioning. But like at one point, okay, so then they have to find out They find out like they don't get the hotel room for free. It costs 22 grand a night, and they can't pay for it. So they decide to, run away from the bill.
Yeah.
Skip on the bill. So like they pack up all their stuff. It's like, we got to get the fuck out of Abu Dhabi. But when they're like trying to escape the hotel in secret, they still get the bellhops to carry their luggage for them. It's like, that's not how you run away from a hotel.
They still get the staff to do all the work, all right?
Come on, you dog.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if we don't get there in 3 hours, we're gonna have to fly coach. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the big ticking clock.
That's the dilemma. Yeah,
that's the big I was like, was this directed by the Safdie brothers? This is so tense.
It is just so detached from reality, and it's just, these are just sort of upper class New York socialites.
Yeah, so
and
these
it's those kinds of problems.
So these awful women are running through Abu Dhabi, okay, trying to catch their flight, okay. And Samantha Jones is having hot flashes, okay.
Yeah, because she's
having the menopause. And I think she's taking pills.
Right.
To prevent menopause, but it's actually made it worse.
I don't think there are pills that can prevent menopause.
Well, she was saying that in the start of the film, she was tricking her body.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she was like, she definitely was taking loads of pills, but I just don't think there's anything that would do. Is there any pills?
It's probably bullshit in real life.
Yeah.
But in Samantha's mind, it's like, this is working. Okay. But then she has like super menopause. Okay. She's it's horrendous. No, I'm joking. She starts getting hot flashes, okay?
Yeah.
And then she like drops her purse and condoms fall out.
Yes.
And then all the Abu Dhabi men are like, my word. Oh, I say.
And she gets up, like, that's right, it's condoms, because I like to fuck.
Yeah.
And she starts like humping the air and everything.
And giving them the finger.
Giving them the fingers, like, fuck you and fuck me. And all this stuff. And they're all like,
And in the film, it's just like, a harumph.
Yeah,
okay?
But really, they would have been like tied up, gang raped, and murdered with bricks.
Yeah.
There and then.
And the American embassy would have been like, well,
you play with fire, ...
We're not going to kick up a fuss about this now.
Yeah,
you actually kind of done us a favor. Like, it literally is against the law. So, like, maybe they wouldn't get gang raped.
Yeah, no, I was being facetious.
Well, they might have.
Wow.
But even if they didn't get gang raped, they would have at least got, like, in prison, and it would have been like an international incident.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, kind of like when what's her name got caught with that coke. What was her name? Michaela.
Yeah,
what did you call her?
Michaela
something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Whatever.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or like there's a case recently where like some frat boy went to North Korea and like spray painted something.
Oh, really?
And then they kept him in prison for like, I don't know, like a couple of months.
Yeah.
And they had to like, it was a huge debate between the Americans and North Koreans to get him back.
That's so funny.
Happens a few times, especially like in
Kappa Beta Zeta for life, bro. Imagine it was just like a hazing.
Yeah.
He was just a pledge, like, all right, pledge, you got to go to North Korea and spray paint on the embassy.
And then play beer pong.
Okay.
I gotta play beer pong with Kim Jong-il.
Road trip 3, North Korea.
I gotta dig up his dad. So this get away and they find some Muslim women in burqas who bring them to their secret hideout.
The fucking Sex and the City dolls are running away so that they don't get murdered by the angry mob. And then women are like, follow us. And then they go into this tent. And the women are all like, oh, you're from New York. We love New York fashion. Yeah. And then they all take off their burqas. And then there's a voiceover. And just then, beneath years of oppression and conformity, we saw the New York spring collection. And they're all just wearing like fancy, fashionable clothes.
Like they're wearing the newest clothes.
Yeah. It's like, what? These women in a tent in Abu Dhabi have got like... Yeah, I don't know.
And they're like, we love Americans.
Yeah, it was
Americans have done nothing wrong ever.
It was like, at one point they're like, have you ever been to New York? No, but my brother went, didn't come back, if you know what I mean.
Still haven't got postcards.
Heard they found his passport, though, among the rubble, if you can believe that. Because I fucking can't! But anyway.
Yeah, so then they escape from Abu Dhabi, go back to New York. They've learned nothing.
Nothing at all. They come back even worse, people. Yeah, if you can imagine. Yeah.
And then, like, fucking Carrie's finally like, I guess I can spend time with my husband now.
Yeah,
because I've seen Muslims.
That's the moral of this story.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of muzzies, so I guess I'll sit in once a week and watch a film with this old cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gives me presents every day.
Every day. He just comes back and is like, oh, you've forgotten what this marriage thing's all about, sweet cheeks. So here you go. And just gives her like a diamond ring. It's like, and just then I realized that I can make sacrifices too. But yeah, it's just such a detached, fucking insane, retarded film.
And then it ends with Samantha Jones getting plowed on a car by like a guy who's like 22.
Yeah. And like, do you notice he was fully naked, but she was wearing her dress?
Yeah.
Like she didn't show any skin whatsoever. And they're like in the middle of the desert. And there's like fireworks going off in the background. It's like, and there she discovered the land of the free and the home of the horny.
Yeah.